Hello and welcome back to another deck review. We've got the Otherworld Tarot here. So I already have a copy of this deck and I love it. Love, love, love it. However, my first copy, they had sent me a used deck and no guidebook. So I didn't love that so much. So I chewed them out and they sent me a brand new copy with a guidebook. I really, really love this deck. So it is a Pippish style deck. And I firmly believe that you should have at least one Pippish deck in your collection. So we have our artwork by Sarah Noel and Allison Williams is the creator. This is Schiffer Publishing. 78 beautifully illustrated art cards. Let's have a go. So finally I have a book, and it's all brand new. So I wanted the guidebook to it, and like I said, I had ordered the deck brand new previously, and they sent me a used copy, and a clearly used copy and no guidebook. So yeah, so I finally have what looks to be a brand new copy. The other was just like this, but you could tell it was clearly used. And I'm just taking a peek. Yeah, these look new. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Here are the backs. These are glossy, so it's gonna be hard to not pick up that shine. There's the backs. They are large and they do have big borders on them. It doesn't bother me in the least. So here's the Fool, and down here you have keyword. Let's zoom in. I absolutely love this deck, and I do not go for pip decks at all, but this one, there's just something about it, and so this is my one and only pip deck. Magician, High Priestess, and I adore the artwork in these. The Empress, she's beautiful. Emperor. And some pip decks are just strictly that. They're pip decks. You get your majors or, as is. And then your pips are just a couple elements, like 5 swords, 5 cups. But this deck is different, and you'll see when we get there. The Lovers. Chariot. This deck I actually had just the other day. I think it was yesterday on one of my video VRs. If all of my decks were to disappear, which ones would I rebuy? And I just picked out 3, and this was actually one of them. And I have a lot of decks. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Just gonna bring this up just a hair. I'm not gonna set these down on here yet. I've gotta get this a little bit smoother. I just don't want to scratch a card. It hasn't yet. I just don't want to risk it. Here's the Strength card. Hanged Man. Death. Very straight shooter deck, and it reads wonderfully. I really, really enjoy this deck. Temperance. The Devil. Tower. The Star. The Sun. Very pretty. The Moon. Judgment. And I'm trying my best to avoid that glare. And the World. And we move into the Suit of Cups. And here's where we will start to see the Pippish of the deck. That's a gorgeous Ace of Cups, by the way. Two of Cups. So even though, you know, it's Pippish, and that ain't gonna work because we're just not gonna, we got too much glare. Even though they're Pippish, you can see that you still have a little bit of a scene in here, the heart and whatnot. Three of Cups. So it's not like they're plain Jane. Some of them are like this one. You're just getting those 4 cups. But, and with this one as well, just getting those cups. You got a snake there. 6 of Cups. So you can see the heart is entwined with the vines. So it's very, yes, it's Pippish, but it's very appealing. Because like I said, I would never in a million years have purchased a Pip deck. But I really feel that it's important to a collection to have at least just one, just my opinion. And this was the one for me. And here we have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, see, we still have a scene. You know, we have the sun over here. We have the moon over here, the sun and the moon. We have a key, we have a lock, and you have the cups kind of like this, the way the cups are set in here. Kind of reminds me of the path of the 8 of Cups on the more traditional version. 9 of Cups. And the little keywords down here are quite spot on. Some are, you know, a little different than I would interpret a card, but 10 of Cups. Very simple, yes, with this one. But still very pretty. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. And we have romance there. Queen. And our King. And we move into the Pentacles. There's our Ace, and we have down here, it says financial improvements. This would be a great deck for a beginner, I think, but then again, it is a Pippish deck, so I wouldn't really recommend a Pip deck to any beginner. But if it's someone, you know, using just, it's not a, it's a lovely deck. It's a lovely deck. The Pentacles suit is more Pippish than the other suits, though. But some of them, again, like I said, have a very nice little scene going on. This one is great. Please excuse my horribly awful runny nose. I've got a horrible little cold starting or coming on. Hopefully it's just going to pass me by really quick. 9 of Pentacles, on the right track. I really love this. And you know, you can dive into your intuition with these as well, but just overall, you know, this, I just really love this deck. And like I said, I've had the other copy, but no guidebook, and it was used, so I kind of wasn't, I don't mind a used deck, but when I went to, you know, my intentions for it, when I bought the deck, it said brand new, so I like to get what I'm paying for, and I didn't, but now the seller made it right, so I may even, with my other copy, I may trim just these two sides off, and have a slimmer, I don't know, I just may, just to check it out, and leave this copy as is. We're moving into the swords, my favorite suit. Love this. So again, as you can see, for a pip deck, rather gorgeous. I like it anyways. This would have been the perfect pipped 6 of Swords for this deck if we would have had a boat right here. It would have just, for the 6 of Swords, would have been just so perfect if it would have had a little boat there. It would have been awesome. But hey, we can't have it all. 7 of Swords. Eight. 9 of Swords, and as you can see, this is a very large deck, and that doesn't bother me at all. It does have the pretty intrusive borders, which doesn't bother me at all either. I like a large deck, and they don't bother me. And I have 2 copies now, so I'm gonna see how it looks with a trimmed version and still have my original version. Again, this is available on Amazon. It's not an expensive deck. And our wands. I love how the wands look in this deck. Got the little seed and the salamander. Love it. And see, as in this one, we have a scene. We have the home, we have the sun, and we have the apple. I love this with the scorpion on there. I am a Scorpio. Six of Wands, we have the victory wreath. I don't know what they were thinking with purple and pink horses, but that's fine. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I love this 8 of Wands. And again, we have a nice little scene going on here, even though it's a pit. 10 of Wands. And I love the butterflies. There's lots of butterflies in this deck. Page. Knight. Queen. And the king. And we get a couple author cards here, title cards. Okay, everybody, that was my review of the Otherworld Tarot. And I love this deck. Love, love, love. This is a deck for me if I'm going to go grab the cards to do a reading and not sure, which deck should I use? I have to contemplate. This is the deck I will grab. So, well, this is one of the decks. I would just say, yep, I'll grab it. It's going to tell me what I need to know. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the little bell, even drop a comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you have this deck? Do you love it? Let me know. Thank you for watching, and blessed be. See you guys soon.